Sherry, and we're going to do some potting today at my house. This is my day off, and you wonder what a gardener does on her day off? Well, I pot at my house too. I got these great new pots. Have you ever had your pots, you look at them and you think, oh my gosh, they just look awful? Well, that's what happened to me about a year ago, is my pots were just not pretty anymore. And so I got these great new ceramic pots at the greenhouse, and I'm going to fill them. Now these pots are very good, very large, and so I put just plastic that I was going to recycle in the bottom of them. Then I'm going to take burlap that I've cut, and I'm going to put over that to hold my soil. As I said, these pots are very large, so we don't need to have it completely full of soil. This is our new Fox Farm soil. This is a great new soil, and I'm going to try this soil in this pot, and then our great fertile loam potting soil in the yellow pot. I want to see which one I like better, and this is the best way for me to judge that, because our growing conditions are going to be perfect here on my deck to test these out. So I'm going to put my soil in there. Now when I put the soil in here, I use my fingers as almost like a claw to just kind of push that soil in there. You don't want to pack with the bottoms of your hands this way. Okay? The soil is the most important part of this pot. If the root system is not going to be healthy, you're not going to have nice plants through the summer. Now I'm going to put this about this full. It's not quite to the top, and then I'm going to take the Fertile Loam Start and Grow. This is a slow release fertilizer that's going to feed for about 3 months. And no, it's not going to be enough to keep my plants in bloom the way I want them to be in bloom. So I'm going to use a water-soluble, the Fertile Loam water-soluble plant food. That's that blue fertilizer that you mix with water. And I'm going to call it Fertilizer Fridays. That's the day that I'm going to fertilize my pots. But right now this Start and Grow is going to be in there for continual feed. And I'm going to mix that with the soil that I just put in. We don't want to put our plants right on top of that. That could burn the root system. Now, even though my pots are different colors, I kind of want them to be similar, but I want different plants in them. So I've picked some plants at the greenhouse that I'm going to use. The things that I want to go in the middle, this is Biddens. I'm going to take it out of that pot, and I'm going to put that right in the middle. That's where I want my focal point. Now use your hand as the leverage. This is the greatest tool, and you're going to want to make sure that that sits right about even with a little below the top of your pot. Okay? So Biddens will go right in the middle. Then I've got a great red geranium. And it's not in bloom right now, but I'm going to be sure and take pictures of these plants later on so you can see just how they grow. Now see, my root system's kind of around the bottom, so I'm going to just loosen it. Don't break the root ball, just loosen that root system. And I'm going to put it back here. Filler plants need to be right in the middle of your pot. That way, this is an asparagus springeri. That way it's going to give us that great growth all the way around the pot, so it's not just going to be coming over one side of my pot. If you noticed, I'm firming them in there. This is Orange Symphony Osteosporum, another great little plant. There again, I'm just going to loosen those roots a little bit. The great thing about bedding plants, and I keep moving my soil around so that I'm filling my pot as I go at the depth that I want it to be at. I want lots of color, and I don't want to wait until the end of the season. Bedding plants will bloom for you all season long. Here in Northwest Kansas, our growing season isn't quite as long as maybe some other parts of the country. And so I want a lot of bang for the time that I invest in my pots. And these will bloom for me clear up until we get our first frost. Now I'm going to add a couple little things. This is Purple Robe Nürnbergia. There again, it's going right in the middle. It's just going to give me another little color. And then I'm going to put across the front these great little melopodiums. Looks like I need a little bit more soil. We spend a lot of time in our backyard. Lots of time. So we want to have some pretty things out here when we come home from work to just enjoy our outdoor living area. I can't wait to see what these are going to look like in about 2 weeks' time. Then we'll be nice and full and very pretty. Okay, I'm going to fill my other pot and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm done planting. So you see I even added a few things to this pot while you were gone. I've got some yellow Dahlberg daisies in here, is what I added to this pot. And of course remember now this is our Fox Farm pot, and this is going to be our Fertilome potting soil pot. And if you see I've got red geraniums, blue salvia. I put some more of the Biddens in this one to make my pots match. And then I've got some of the same elements in this pot that are in this pot because they're going to sit together here on my deck through the summer. So we'll bring you back and we'll let you see what this looks like when it's all growing together for a while. And they will stay in these pots all summer long and give me some great color on my deck. Have a great day. Have a good summer.